Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, so today we'll start with the new chapter, respiration in organisms. Okay, why do the organism respire? Can anyone tell me? So, what is the organism? Organisms are the living things. Okay, why does those organisms do respire? To get the oxygen to survive and do the activity. So in the respiration process, what do the organism will get? The organism get the energy. Okay, the organism will get the energy. Why do organisms or the human being need the energy? The energy is required to do the day-to-day activity, our works. For doing our works, we and the living organisms need an energy. Okay, where do we get this energy? Where do we get this energy? We get the energy when we take intake the food and when we breathe. The both oxygen and the food material will provide the energy to the living organisms as well as the human being for doing the activity. So how this energy is stored in the food as a chemical energy. Okay, in the chemical form, the energy will be stored by the oxidation process, oxidation of the food material. During the oxidation, the oxygen combined with the food, what we intake, what we eat, and liberating energy and carbon dioxide as a waste product. So when we take the food, so the oxygen present in the air, when we breathe in, so the oxygen will bind with the food material and which will convert into the energy as well as the waste product. So what is the waste product here is the carbon dioxide. So how it will be get released? When we breathe out, the carbon dioxide will be released. So all the living organisms breathe to get the air into the body. So we do breathe. So we do breathe to get the oxygen and the oxygen required for the energy production. Okay, oxygen in air combined with the food material and produce the energy. So we'll see the flow how it get how the energy is produced in our body. So when we breathe, okay, what we are breathing from the atmosphere, we are breathing the air. Breathe is the breathe in and breathe out process. When we breathe in, when we are inhaling the air, so in the air, what is present? Oxygen are present. So what does the oxygen will do? When we breathe in, the oxygen will when we breathe in, the oxygen will reach to the lungs. Okay, so in the lung is made up of full of the tiny tubes of blood. Okay, which is called the alveoli. So we don't go in depth. So the lungs having the full tiny tubes of blood. Okay, the blood carries to the all the part of the body. Blood carries to the all the part of the body. What does it carry? It carries the oxygen. So in lungs, small tubes of blood vessels are there. Okay, so the oxygen will reach to the those small tubes of blood vessels, which is called alveoli. Okay, and that blood present in the lungs, which will carry the oxygen to the entire part of the body. Okay, when it is carrying to the entire part of the body, which combined with the sugar, okay, which is sugar in the form of glucose in the blood. Okay, and the energy is produced. So once again I'm explaining, when we breathe in, the oxygen present in the air will reach to the lungs. Okay, in lungs, what is present over there? Tiny tubes of blood vessels. Okay, what does the blood vessel will do? The blood carries the oxygen to the all the part of the body. So what does the oxygen will do in the blood? So which combines with the sugar in the blood. Okay, in the blood, sugars are present in the form of the glucose, and the energy is produced. So here once again I will explain the digested food. When we take the food, okay, we are taking the food through orally, through our mouth, and in mouth there is a mechanical digestion, and when we swallow it on our stomach, there is a chemical digestion with the help of the hydrochloric acid. Okay, once it is get broke down, the food particles are broken down. When it is passing through the small intestine, the maximum absorption of the energy has happened. So when the digested food and combined with the oxygen, okay, what does we get? We'll get the energy and the waste product. So what is the waste product over here? The carbon dioxide. So how does it will be taken out of the body? The blood, again, the blood play a major role over here. The blood carries back to the lung. Okay, what does it carries now? It carries the waste product, which is the carbon dioxide, which blood carries the carbon dioxide to the lung, and when we breathe out, the carbon dioxide will be released from our body. So till now it's clear, or does anyone have any doubt?
Sir,
Yes,
sir, I'm not understanding the diagram. Please understand.
this diagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so see what I have explained. How does the energy is produced? Okay, in this first slide, and what I have explained, oxygen in the air combined with the food material and produce the energy. Okay, the same is in the diagram form. So when we eat food, okay, which is get digested in our stomach, that you know very well. Okay, and from where we are getting the oxygen? When we breathe in, we are getting the oxygen through the air. Okay, the oxygen will reach to the lungs, and in the lungs what is present? Blood vessels, tiny tubes of bloods, which is called the alveoli, and those blood vessels will carry the oxygen to the entire part of the body. Okay, when the oxygens are carried to the and all throughout the body, which will combine with the digested food. Okay, this oxygen will combine with the digested food. Okay, so the digested food plus oxygen, which is combined, which does means the combination. Okay, which combines, and what we are getting? We are getting the energy. So why do we need the energy? For doing the day-to-day activities and work. And what else we'll get? Waste product. What is the waste product over here? Which is the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is not needed for our body. So when we breathe out, the carbon dioxide will be released. So from throughout the body, the waste product will be carried out by the blood back to the lungs. Now it's clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, dear. So the respiration is characterized by the following act. So what are the things were characterized in the respiration process? Food is used, okay, and what does happen? The energy is produced and exchange of gases occur. The food is used during the respiration process, and energy is produced and exchange of gas occurs. So oxygen is used and carbon dioxide is released. So by simply, respiration is a process common to all plants and animals. Okay, all the plants and animals do respire, and the respiration is the process whereby the living organisms produce the energy from the blood they eat. This energy is necessary for various life activities. and oxygen is required for the life process, and carbon dioxide formed as a waste. See, whatever we have seen in the diagram, again it's repeating here as a definition, so don't confuse. So respiration is a process. Okay, remember the definition of the respiration is the process whereby the living organisms in the process, what does the living organism will do, which produces the energy. From where it is produces the energy? From the blood. Okay, from the blood, how it is produce the energy? What we eat. From the food, the blood produces the energy with the help of the oxygen in the living organisms. It's a kind of process. It's called a respiration. Okay, in this process, what is required? Oxygen is required for life process, and carbon dioxide is formed as a waste product. So we'll see what are the types of respiration. So the respirations are, there are two types of respiration based on the presence and absence of the oxygen. Okay, so if the living organisms use the oxygen for the respiration, which is called an aerobic respiration. Okay, beta, just remember that aerobic means presence of the oxygen, anaerobic means absence of the oxygens. Okay, the aerobic respiration, most of the organisms require oxygen for the respiration. Okay, those kind of respirations are called aerobic respiration. Okay, those organisms are called the aerobic organisms. So in this, what will happen? The food, which is in the form of glucose, combined with the oxygen, okay, which combines with the oxygen, and the carbon dioxide as a waste, and water and more energy. Okay, in the presence of the oxygen, there are more energy get produced. And in the anaerobic respiration, what I have told you, anaerobic means absence of the oxygen. The respiratory process in the absence of the oxygen is called the anaerobic respiration. Those kind of organisms are called the anaerobic organisms or anaerobes. So all the living things, not all the living things, most of the living things and all the human beings need the oxygen to survive. Okay, so we all are aerobic organisms, and few bacteria and yeast like a fungi, they doesn't require the oxygen for their respiration. Those are called the anaerobes. So in this food, in the absence of oxygen, carbon dioxide as well as alcohol get produced, and there is a very less energy formation. Even in our body, muscles can also respire in the absence of the oxygen. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
अभी जो आपने टू टाइप्स समझा है रेस्पिरेशन की, वो प्लीज एक्सप्लेन अगेन.
Yes. See, there are two types of respiration. Just remember aerobic and anaerobic. Okay. So what does mean the aerobic? The name itself which gives the presence of the air. Air, what does it gives? Oxygen. Okay. Presence of oxygen. The most of the organism will do the respiration process, which is called the aerobic respiration. Okay. Those organisms are called the aerobic organisms. And wherein in the anaerobic respiration, the process, which process? The respiratory process.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, most organisms require oxygen, so it is called aerobic respiration.
Yes.
Okay.
Why does it here most organism? Because there are some bacteria, okay, and yeast which can live without oxygen also. In the absence of the oxygen, there are few bacteria and yeast can survive. That's why here it is not mentioned the all the organisms, most of the organisms. We can say it is 99%, 99.99% of the living organisms require the oxygen. Okay, and the 0.01% which comes in the anaerobic respiration. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear one, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sir, anaerobic respiration है ना?
Hmm? Yes, beta, tell me.
Anaerobic respiration.
Yes.
सर ये वाला है ना, इसमें समझ नहीं आया कैसे.
See, anaerobic respiration means the living things, okay, the organisms, they do not need the oxygen for the respiration. So, till now, what you have learned, the oxygen will combine with the food, okay, what we eat, and which will convert the energy. But in very few cases, like a few bacteria and yeast, what it is, bacteria and yeast, which are the living things, okay.
Sir,
So though
mosquito.
that also living things, but here the anaerobes, anaerobic bacteria and yeast, which does not need an oxygen, which means without the oxygen the food can convert it into the energy. So those living organisms called the anaerobic organisms, or the process of the respiration in those organisms, which is called a anaerobic respiration.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, aerobic organisms में sir humans भी आता ना उसमें?
Yes. Aerobic respiration, the humans also will come. That's what I told you, no? 99.99%. Yes.
सर एरोबिक एस्पिरेशन है ना, वो हमारी एनर्जी बढ़ाता है, और एरोबिक ऑर्गेनिज्म है वो हमारी एनर्जी लेस करता है.
Anaerobic respiration, for anaerobic respiration will nothing do with us. Okay, we'll do the aerobic respiration, and next slide you will understand what does the anaerobic respiration will do with us. Okay, in our muscles will do the anaerobic respiration. Why? Because if anybody will do the heavy exercise, okay, if we run for the half an hour or 1 hour, so that time the more energy is required. So the supply of oxygen to produce the energy become insufficient, and when we do the heavy exercise, okay, our body will not have the sufficient oxygen to produce the energy. Okay, in that time, what will happen to meet the requirement of the extra energy? Muscle cells, our own muscle cells, start respirating. So there, the oxygen will not be there, but our muscles started respirating. So in that muscle, already the lactic acid started produced in place of the alcohol. So the energy is formed in the muscles. This part is clear, everyone? Are not clear. Dear students, clear to everyone?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. So in anaerobic, what we have seen, in the presence of the alcohol which is produced, but in our muscles, in the presence of the lactic acid, sorry, in the presence of in place of alcohol, there is a lactic acid is produced the energy, which is also a anaerobic respiration. And we'll see the difference between the aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So here you will understand the summary. What is the aerobic respiration? It takes place in the presence of the oxygen, wherein the anaerobic respiration, absence of the and the food molecule, which is the glucose, are completely broken down into the carbon dioxide and water and release the energy with the help of the oxygen. Here, the food molecule, which is glucose, are partially broken down into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. So here, oxygen will help to form the more energy, water, and carbon dioxide. And here, without the oxygen, the food molecules are partially broken down into the alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. So here, energy is released more. In anaerobes, the energy released much less.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes.
सर ये ऊपर है ना जो दो डेफिनेशंस थे एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, फिर उसमें बताया था जो मैम जो फिर है ना रेस्पिरेट करते हैं वो एरोबिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं, और जो ऑक्सीजन की जो ऑक्सीजन के बिना रह सकते हैं वो एनारोबिक
Yes.
ऑर्गेनिजम्स
Yes.
होते हैं। पर सर ये नीचे वाले जो अभी आपने बताया वो समझ नहीं आया सर, ये अलग अलग कैसे है?
Which one? This table.
यस सर।
See, in aerob, what I have told you, in the presence of the oxygen, the aerobic living organism will do respire. Okay. Here, what is mentioned? In the absence of the oxygen. Here, there is no oxygen requirement, no?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So now absence of oxygen and the presence of oxygen.
See, presence of the oxygen means only with the help of the oxygen, the food molecule can be broken down. Okay, in our body, as we take an example of the human being, only in the presence of the oxygen, the food material can be broken down into the energy, water, and the waste product, which is the carbon dioxide. But in anaerobic organisms, there is no requirement of oxygen. Okay, if see, like in anaerobes, if we give the oxygen, it cannot survive. The anaerobic organisms will survive only in the absence of oxygen. Where the oxygen is not there, there only it can survive. So, in that time, what will happen? My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes
Okay.
sir।
So, the anaerobes will
No,
survive.
sir.
My screen is not visible.
No, sir.
Just a minute. Okay. So, in anaerobe, the oxygen is not required. Okay. Absence of oxygen means the oxygen is not required for the conversion of energy or production of the energy. Clear, everyone?
Yes sir।
Yes, sir. Yes.